Good afternoon. It's June 15th, 2023, and today we had a uh, uptrend day. Uh, I think what really happened was this two measured legs up, basically. Uh, you can see this leg here, and we come up here, bounce, find some resistance there, and then we find support at that level, and we go about 7 points further than this. So yeah, we actually went 7 points beyond this measured move, but I do think that's where prices were and all the buyers were targeting. So I'm gonna delete that, and we'll take a look at these trades. You had to be patient early on. I didn't really like anything in here. In the overnight, we had this downtrend. By the time we came in at like 5 a.m. Western Pacific time. Okay, so I was talking about this downtrend. So by the time you come in at 5, we did have a second entry short right here, and it is off the midline. So I guess I'll have to mark it green, but all these dojis, I'm just not too sure about it. And if we look at the short-term channels, this looks like a short-term. So you already have a break and a new low. This could be a channel, so you could be looking for a new low of this channel. It's just it's a tough call, but it does end up working, and then prices just reverse out of here, and so you get this spike in channel up, and we get a break near the open, and we're just going sideways at the midline of the overnight highs and lows, so you can't really take anything in there. This is actually a second entry, so, and I think you'd be playing it like a range at that point, so you might consider this one with a good signal bar, and clearly finding support at this level. So there are definitely reasons to consider that, and then it's off to the races. So you probably would have gotten a runner on this one. Yeah, because you wouldn't have hit your target until up here. Then if you move it till break even, you could hold on to that till the highs, at least. So we're in this khaki channel. Keep riding it up. Very strong channel up. Find some support at this midline before eventually people just start taking their profits. And it wouldn't surprise me if that was, I was going to say if that was a measured move from the midline, but that's too high. Yeah. So anyway, after we get a break of that channel, you get this first entry, second entry long. I marked this blue. It's also a double test. But when you just get an inside bar right after that, unfortunately, it's hard to stick with it. But it looks like a great setup. It is clearly a two-legged pullback. Just couldn't break higher. So that's unfortunate. But you gotta stay mentally strong even when that happens, because you don't want that to ruin your judgment. So then we're just going sideways. We found this support right here. We come up, we hit the measure move. Oh, I already had that drawn. So yeah, we hit the measure move of the midline, and we find some resistance there, sell off a little bit, and then we get two legs up to test it again. This one looks pretty damn good. I like that. Let's see how much room is back to the EMA. 39.50. Yeah, I think you got to take that one. You got 7 ticks right there, and technically that's a second entry right there and a lower high. So I really like that one. I didn't see that first time around. And you could have rode that all the way to this level of support, and then it bounces. And you get this higher low right here, but you're just in the middle of a range, so you can't take that. And then we find resistance again. But with this strong leg up, I had a feeling that we were going to get a measured move. And you can see here, you get a second entry long right here, and then you get this higher low. I think that's worth considering. It really looks like a second entry long anyway. And then we get this channel. I'll draw that. Something like that. So this didn't feel like too convincing of a break to me. I mean, that's why you should draw your micro channels though, because it is a break. But I felt like after this break and we got this second entry, I thought that was a good place to enter because it had a feel of a strong uptrend. And let's see what else. It's very bullish. You can see higher low, higher low, higher low. We're consistently making higher highs. I like the limit order on this one though because of how large that was. I think 19 ticks, and the ATR at that point was not that high. I think it was like 2.5 or something. So I dropped the limit order and got filled. And this one would have given you a runner. And you can see a lot of people took their profits right before this measured move. So I'm going to delete that. But then they started taking profits at the measured move of the overnight highs and lows. You can see that big sell-off. That's why there's a sell-off, is because people are just taking their profits. So we do get a second entry long. That confirms the trend channel. So I'm going to have to go ahead and I'll mark it green. But with that much room back to the EMA, you might really like that one. But now I'm seeing that we didn't even tick higher. So yeah, I got to keep that green. You get a higher low right here. But I'm not too sure about that. But when you get this failure, I think you can take that. We just bounced off the trend channel 2 times. I really like that. It was unfortunate it just went sideways, but it probably just found some resistance because it was a midline, or just because of this price level right here. Yeah, you can see that's just found some resistance right there. And so that's why you got to be really careful. The ATR was, I think, right at 2. So you only want to be going for 4 ticks. And if you went for more, I think you would have gotten stopped out. So anyway, you get a first entry, second entry long, pull back to the trend channel. But by this time, it looks like we might be getting ready to go lower. And we push higher, but we do get a break of this channel after testing the highs 3 times. And we sell off, and you get this really like a triple test right here. This looks like it looks like a double test because it tested once, and this kind of looks like the second test, even though technically it's like 1, 2, 3. So you might take this one. A lot of people did like that. Come up, they trap a bunch of shorts right here and take it higher. And then we get 2 legs of correction. Can't go higher right here, but then it goes, you get a nice bullish signal bar again. Maybe you take that. It's not a comforting sign when this one doesn't break higher, but I like how bullish that signal bar is. And if you're patient, you get a failed second entry short and a reversal, really, here. Well, actually, we didn't get a new low of this channel, but this looks like a reversal. And you can see a lot of people like that. And you get a break and a move to a new high. and then we sell off, and then you get a reversal again. This time, this is an actual reversal, I would say. Break, move to a new low, actually 2 legs down to a new low, and a reversal pattern. Just doesn't, I don't like that this one went below the EMA, but this might be the type of day where you're aggressive with these. It also looks like a repeat pattern of this one. So then you get a failed second entry long to the short side, and this sets up very well. But on a day like today, with the bias being so strong up, I don't think you want to take that. And we find support here again, so we test this price level once, we come back and we test it again, and that's a double test, but also on a smaller scale it's like a double test too, so you might consider that one. Not a great signal bar though. And then we make a little move up, and then we sell off, and that brings us into market close. So one last look at the day. So that's how I saw it. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.